How you doing, guys and gals? This is Doug Wilson from Yellowhawk Customs and Gear. We've got something special today on a client offerings video. It's going to be a dedicated video on this system right here. Okay. And I'm going to reveal the winner of the Silent Hero giveaway sheath that I made about a month ago. We had a giveaway promotional thing, and I'm going to let you guys know who won that sheath. So if you guys stay tuned, we'll be right back. Okay guys, so we're back, and the first thing I want to do is I want to tell you who won the Yellowhawk Customs giveaway sheath for the Silent Hero. Okay, you ready? Drum roll. Stephen Ward. Stephen Ward. Now, Stephen Ward is a client of Yellowhawk Customs. He ordered, of all things, a Silent Hero sheath months ago in, I believe it was black and ATAX, with a Hawk Light assembly and an Altoids tin, a tabby dangler, the whole 9 yards. Okay. However, he also won. Let me find it. It's got a little dust on it. All right. So Stephen Ward, here's your new sheath for your Silent Hero. Now, Steve, you could do anything you want with this, okay? Anything you want. I know you already have one for your Silent Hero, but you won, brother. You won. This thing is, I tell you, it turned out great. It's a little different than your original sheath, but there it is. Okay? So, Stephen Ward, congratulations. Okay. Now, Steve, do me a favor. If you read this, if you watch this video, text me or send me an email. I'll just give you my phone numbers: 443-315-6033. Text me and give me your address so I can send you this sheath, brother. Thank you. Okay, so 3 weeks or so ago, I was contacted by Jim Stewart from Bark River Knives. Everybody knows Bark River. They're a very popular knife company. A lot of bushcrafters, hunters, campers love their knives. I love their knives. They do a great job over there. Well, Jim contacted me about this Kukri right here. Okay? And he asked me to come up with a sheath system for a client that would be worthy of this blade. Okay, now this is a Tops 7.0 Kukri, okay, that Jim totally customized. He took the scales off of the original, okay, he reground the blade, put new scales on, red liners, new pins. I mean, he really did a bang-up job on this thing. Black micarta scales. This thing is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Okay? So there's the Kukri. And I tell you, I'm extremely honored to be contacted by knife companies and asked to do special projects. I tell you, that's a great honor, because they could easily do this themselves, but they chose Yellowhawk Customs to actually do the job and do it right. Okay? So this is what I came up with. Alright? There it is. Now, I spoke to the client. The client is Weston Knight. And we went over, as I do with all my clients, we go over options, and I give recommendations, and you tell me what you want, I'll tell you what I think works. If this works, this works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I'll let you know. Okay, well, this is what Weston Knight and I came up with. Okay, it's a Sear 1 tabby dangler, okay, for a large kukri. Okay, that's a large blade, very large. Okay, especially with that big belly on it. All right, so normally what happens with kukris is a lot of makers will do what I call a pop top. They'll cut this part of the sheath off, all right, and you'll be able to lift it in and out. Okay, I try to avoid that at all costs, and here's the reason: because I believe that's not as secure a sheath as a slide in. Okay, a slide in is always going to give you better retention, all right, and usually you get a better, you know, click out of it. I got to pull out some tricks. You know, I got my bag of tricks that, you know, I've been doing this a long time, 17 years with Kydex alone, and I've developed tricks over the years to be able to do wide blades like this without it, you know, catching up on the sheath. You know, this thing slides in and out real easy. It's got a good firm click, great retention, and I have my little tricks to be able to do that. Okay, so I didn't go with a pop top. I have made them before, pop tops, but I usually only do that when it's a really long kukri or a long machete, okay, that I just can't get the blade to go in and out smoothly. Okay, this one I could, so I did a super retention in-out sheath. Okay, so basically Mr. Weston Knight wanted an AccuSharp sharpener on the front, 1/2-inch ferro rod holder, a tabby dangler, a tech lock at a 45, and a mini Altoids tin assembly. Okay, now this tin assembly, this actual tin is my mold tin. Okay, I usually don't give the tins when I make the assembly. You just have to get your own, that's all. I just don't have enough of them to give out to everybody, and they're hard to get. And I'm not going and paying $3 for a tin of mints for every sheath. So when most people just have them laying around their house, if you're a bushcrafter or a camper or whatever, you got a few of them. Okay, most people do. Okay, so all he has to do is slide his own tin in there and it's good to go. Okay, all right, so that's what we got. You wanted a baldric system. Now my baldric systems, you can wear either horizontal like this, all right, just fold this back, all right. You can wear it horizontal like this, or you can unclip it from the back here, all right, and wear it vertically as well. Okay, now just make sure that when you hang it vertically, you put one clip on the other side, so you got a little bit of space between them so it doesn't rock back and forth too bad. Okay, so there's that. All right, but I prefer to wear my baldric systems in a horizontal carry like this. All right, and it's the sling is fully adjustable. Now he opted to have me furnish a sling, okay, and the sling is made by Beach and Tactical, and that is Jacob Peterson over at the Prepper's Bunker. Okay, this sling is actually Kryptek Typhon webbing, Kryptek Typhon pattern webbing with 30 feet of black paracord attached to it. And the unique thing about Jacob Peterson's slings is you could take this paracord off and use it and still be able to use the sling. Okay, so that's a pretty unique feature. So there's the sheath. Okay, it turned out real well. I'm very happy with it. The retention is out of this world. All right, Ready? All right. That's a hell of a click. No wiggle, no rattle, no roll. I tell you, Kukris and large blades are a significant challenge for Kydexers. Okay? It depends on the blade, but Kukris are really difficult. Okay? That's why most guys don't want to do them. Okay? I will. I got my tricks. Okay? So, now, I also want to bring something up here. Okay? Generally, when I make a sheath, you're not going to have any marking of the blade. Okay? With a Kukri and large blades with bellies like this, it is inevitable. There's so much steel on this knife that somewhere in there it's going to rub on the blade. It's going to happen. I don't care who makes the sheath. Generally, if you got a big blade like this, it's going to rub somewhere on the way out. If you want great retention, okay? I have to make them with great retention. I can't make them any other way, okay? So, on the way out and on the way in, that blade is going to rub somewhere, okay? So you can see the tiny little scratches on it that it leaves, okay? That's what happens with big blades like this, okay? It's inevitable, okay? I tell you, if it doesn't happen, you got lucky, okay? I tell you, I fought with this thing for an hour trying to get the retention just so there wasn't too much blade rub, okay? But the retention is out of this world on this sheath, and that is what's important to me, okay? I use my blades, so I don't care what the finish looks like, as long as it doesn't have deep gouges and stuff in it. And it's really not the plastic from the Kydex that scratches it, it's the dirt that gets inside the sheath, which is inevitable. You can't prevent it, okay? So when that sheath goes in and out, I mean when that knife goes in and out of that sheath, all right, and you got little particles of sand and dirt and grit, okay, it's going to mark up your blade a little bit, okay? Now, it's not terrible, but it does happen, okay, with these big blades. Smaller blades, a little easier to control, but with these bigger ones, so much steel, so much surface area, that it's very hard to control blade rub, okay? So that's it. There it is. Give you a good look at it. Okay? Highly versatile, highly utilitarian. I like to put, you know, I always recommend you put a sharpener on your sheath, and I like these diamond rods, okay? Diamond cuts steel better than stone, in my opinion, okay? And if you want a finishing stone or something, just carry that with your regular gear. But if you get separated from your gear, you have a way to keep this blade sharp in the field, okay? And, you know, everything else that's on it, I think he made good choices. Came out real good. This is Tactical Black Kydex. That's what it's called, Tactical Black, okay? And Cryptek Typhon accessories, okay? Tabby dangler shore up plate. You got your textured bison hide, which I have waxed, okay? If you want me to, I'll wax this stuff for you guys, okay? It doesn't really need it. This American bison hide is super, super tough, okay? I tell you, it's the toughest leather out there. It's just, it is, all right? Black powder coat D-ring. These are those H&K clips that Jacob Peterson uses on his slings. Just nothing but quality on these sheaths, okay? Nothing but quality on my sheath systems, okay? Baldric ring in the front. All right, there it is. Okay, guys, this was a short one. Here's the, this is the basic LMF1 sheath, okay? Which you can add options to, okay? So, I just made a basic one for myself. Here's the LMF1, made by Mike Wallace, CPM 3V steel, my design. I tell you, I love this knife, it does everything really well that a knife this size for its intended purpose should do. Okay, and I just made a simple sheath with it, a 1-inch wax impregnated cowhide leather loop. Okay, nothing too big. I like them a little lighter if it's a lighter knife, so I try to keep everything smaller. Alright, guys, that's it. This is Doug Wilson, Yellowhawk Custom Kydex. Thanks for watching. Stephen Ward, congratulations, brother. And please get me that, your address. Just text it to me or whatever, okay? Alright, guys, I'll see you on the next video.